Hi, I'm John Mead. I'm the owner and builder of Hachidori. Welcome. This is our home, designed by Matthew Davey of M.O. Davey Design. Interiors by Angie McKaylee of M.O. Davey Design. And this is our build. This is what's called shoshugiban. So it's charred cedar. It's a Japanese woodworking technique that involves flaming the cedar boards. So we did 7-inch thick walls with blown-in fiberglass insulation, and then sealed that with Henry's Blueskin for a very tight air seal, keep our heating and cooling inside the house. And then outside of the Blueskin, we've applied 3.5 inches of mineral wool, and that gives us 10 inches of insulation throughout the envelope of the house. So the heating system for the house is mini splits. So our house is 1,450 square feet, 2 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. The house that we moved from that's next door that had this property, we named Colibri, which is the Spanish word for hummingbird. And when we were looking for a name for this house, we really appreciated some of the Japanese touches and the shoshugiban siding, the minimalism, and some of the other aspects, and so we thought Hachidori would be just a fitting name for our home. We're up on the roof of Hachidori. We have approximately 6.5 kilowatt solar array that should bring this home to net zero through the other energy saving strategies that we've applied. The rooftop will be planted, and part of the strategy with the planted roof is that it moderates the temperature that our insulation sees. So one of my favorite features of the home is the outdoor kitchen. So we've done concrete countertops, and then this is an Argentine style grill. The idea is that we have our garden in the yard, grab our herbs, grab our vegetables, bring them over to the rinse sink, wash them off. The water just runs out into a little rain garden, and then cook them fresh right out of the garden. The gardens that we have that are 3 feet up off of the ground, which is lovely. The way we accomplish that is actually setting the gardens on top of our rainwater collection concrete tanks. So we have 3 cisterns, each one is 3,000 gallons, so that all of the rainwater that comes off of the house fills up the tanks, and 100% of the water that's used at our house is coming from rainwater. Groundbreaking was July of 2019. Design had been underway for quite a while. We're 14 months from that time, and we're just about at completion. In 2006, I launched a business called Cellar Ridge Construction, focusing on green building. This project is kind of a culmination. It's kind of a bookend of my career with Cellar Ridge, in that I launched that business by building a house for myself and my family, and that's what got me into green building, and built this house at the end of that career. Yes, it is profitable to build low energy homes. I mean, I think the more people that find out about net zero homes, the more accessible they become, and there's out of the box technology. We didn't invent a single thing for this house. It's all things that are readily available, and the demand is growing. So certainly the upfront costs of this house are higher than they would have been had we not gone for net zero, but the environmental costs of building standard construction that isn't energy efficient, the environmental costs are huge, and those need to be considered as well. Climate change is upon us. Building a net zero house is one way that we can pretty easily interdict the carbon dioxide emissions that are causing climate change. Yes, this is for now an extraordinary house, but I think in 20 years this is going to be how we have to be building everybody so that we can have a planet. My new business that I started in December is called Vesuvian Forge, and we do architectural concrete surfaces such as this kitchen countertop, high quality GFRC, glass fiber reinforced concrete. And so one of our quests with Vesuvian Forge is to seek out low carbon solutions for our concrete mixes. One of the exciting aspects that we're exploring is actually incorporating biochar into our concrete mixes. We would love to partner if you are a civil engineer or know somebody that has a testing lab that can help us test the mechanical properties of our concrete samples. Look me up, vesuvianforge.com. Would love to partner with you and do some R&D on some carbon fixing, and love to see that more prevalent in the concrete industry.